So, I discovered something about my Blackmagic camera recently, and it's just one of those things where you discover it and you just feel like an idiot after you discover it because you should have tried it a long, long time ago. But ever since January of 2018, I've had Blackmagic cameras. The first one I got was the Ursa Mini Pro. It's been a great camera. I still use it every single day, and I also have a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. I really enjoy them. They're high quality cameras. They can be compact when you get the Pocket Cinema versions, but still look really, really high quality, and they're not really that insanely expensive compared to cameras like Red. And for the longest time, it was just by default on this ProRes format. And because that's what it was out of the box, that's just what I assumed it had to be. So I've always recorded videos on that camera at that format, and because I am an idiot, I never messed around with some of the other formats. You know, I just figured that the only thing that affected file size on these CFast cards was the resolution of the video and the frame rate. And ever since I got those cameras, the primary reason I wanted those cameras was because I wanted dedicated cameras that could record 4K at 60. Not smartphone cameras, not 4K at 60 on an iPhone that doesn't look the same as it does from like a genuine actual video camera. So that's why I got those. And I just assumed because it was 4K at 60, yeah, of course, it's going to be high file size, and I wasn't shooting it raw, so I knew it wasn't going to be like insanely high storage, but the raw files of my videos end up being like 10 gigs a minute, which is a lot, but given the detail of the videos I was recording was so good, I didn't want to question it, you know? I just was like, well, that's the file size it has to be, but I was always really impressed with the quality. I don't know if you guys are with the tech vids and the EV vids. I think they look decent. They look okay. I know most people don't watch it 4K at 60, but just having the option there is kind of nice, and when you upload in 4K, it can make 1080p look pretty good. So that's just how I've done it now for over 2 years, and just recently, I got bored, okay? I got curious enough, just enough, I was like, you know what? I should try some of these other video formats out, see what they do. I assumed that because these other file formats that I haven't heard of, since they apparently free up a lot of storage on the CFast cards I'm recording to, that must mean there's a huge loss in quality, right? That must mean that, oh, well, if there's now a way for a video to be 1/7 of the file size, it must compress it heavily, it must lose a lot of detail, so I didn't want to do it. But because I'm an idiot, I never tested and looked to make sure. I should have done that 2 years ago. I am filled with regret because I switched over to that file format just to see what would happen, and the quality is literally almost identical. I cannot tell the difference. I've tried viewing it on different monitors, on the 5K iMac display. I've tried viewing it through Final Cut to see if there's a difference. And, spoiler alert, the last 5 videos I've made were at this file format. And the last straw for me was like, okay, maybe I'm stupid, maybe I'm an idiot, so I can't tell the difference between, you know, the high resolution format that I've been shooting at for 2 years and this new format that I've never used for some reason that's 1/7 the file size, making videos way smaller and easier to store, much less time to import onto the computer, and potentially able to, like, you know, upload to other people if I wanted to send footage to someone else to edit. It's way easier to do that when a 10-minute video is, you know, like 25 gigs and not 100. So I just said, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna film the next couple videos in this format, and if anybody comments on it, if anybody notices, hey, this bit rate seems lower, or this video seems less high quality, then fine, I'll go back. But that didn't happen. Literally no one noticed. No one could tell the difference on the tech channel or EV channel. So what it basically means is for the past 2 years, every single day, I do a tech or an EV vid more recently. Any video I was making with the Blackmagic, it took more space than it needed, it took longer to import footage than it needed to, and I made the computer work harder than it needed to. So basically, I've been wasting an infinite amount of time over the past couple of years, and if I would have discovered that file format a lot sooner, it could have changed everything. It's also a huge missed opportunity given there's so many times in the past where I've recorded really, really long videos, and at that certain file format that I've been shooting at for multiple years, it's just a higher storage configuration, it would only let me record like 28 minutes of 4K at 60 at a time. If I wanted to do longer than 28 minutes, I had to downsize it to 1080 at 60 or 4K at 24, just lower resolution and frame rate. If I would have known that I could have just changed the file format, which quality-wise looks identical. I cannot tell the difference. I could have recorded for hours of 4K at 60 and not lost any quality, wouldn't have made any difference. The fans wouldn't have noticed, and it would have taken less time to import, and that's why I am an idiot. And there's probably some stupid technology tradition that I've always done my whole life that I'm probably still doing that's slowing me down. And as a creator that's trying my best to be efficient about time and trying to make the most out of the equipment and situation I have, this drives me nuts. This drives me mad. I'm livid. What does that mean? Livid! I'm livid! And I can't take it that the fact that for the past few years now, I've been wasting an infinite amount of time. To those of you who knew about video formats and knew that I could have done this all along, where were you? You should have asked and made sure, but I can't blame it on you. This is ultimately my fault. I'm the professional here. I'm the one who should have known that. And in case you were curious, I'm filming this on the Galaxy S20 Ultra 4K at 60 because 8K sucks and it barely works. But I figured just doing one normal vlog on this phone would also make sense. So there you have it. There's your answer. And if you're asking if you can meme this video or this thumbnail, please do. Yeah, go ahead. I think it's well deserved because, my God, am I an idiot. Thank you guys for watching my crappy videos. I will see you in the next one.